There's only one rule. Keep the lights on.
Back at it again and full of more spice than ever. Hello. It's me again. Back in the same spot. Same time. It's not the same time, actually. I'm hella late on this video. But, you know, getting comfortable. Like, comfortable, duck. I'm comfortable, duck. If you haven't seen Centaur World, I really need you to watch Centaur World. There's nothing like it, and there probably will never be anything like it. Unless the creator, I guess, decides to make something like it. But anywho, hello, hi, it's me. Your girl, Kuro. Looking at you, at the screen. Yeah, that's right, I'm watching you. As my mother comes walking through the door as I'm in the middle of recording an extremely important video. Hello, welcome to my channel. I forgot what I was going to say earlier, so I'm just going to say what I'm saying now. But it's me, your girl, Kuro, and this is my channel. Get comfortable. Snuggle up on the couch. It's not going to be a long one, but it'll be a medium to mid-modern range one. Sit back, grab some snacks, or maybe a delicious drink or two. Or don't. Still can't force you. Even if you really, really need water. Yeah, that's right. Have you been drinking your water today? I know you haven't. Well, how many cups? That's not enough. That's not enough. You need more. Yeah. I said it. Anywho, welcome to my channel. Thank you if you've been coming along the ride for the last 2 videos of me making Moondrop's cosplay, or making the Moondrop cosplay for FNAF. Tell me if you like this video format. I'm trying to see what's most comfortable for me, to be able to get the videos out consistently, but at the same time actually, you know, not burn myself out by trying to make an extremely elaborate cosplay in a small span of a week. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Anywho, so yes, we're at the end of this long, hard trial. A lot of trials and tribulations, and I can tell you right now, it was absolutely freaking worth it. I love the damn thing. But yeah, so today you're going to be following me along as I make the pants and the... Well, I actually don't know what the heck it's called. I'll put the name of it somewhere here, but honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm calling it a skirt ruff, because that's the level of pain and suffering it gave me. It's a scruff, okay? It's called a scruff now, because it was scruffing my behind. I'm just remembering the sadness. Anywho, but yeah, that is basically what this video is going to be about, and also the reveal of the entire cosplay put together. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please, if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and let's get on to the insanity! Okay, so Father YouTube has scared the living daylights out of me with the last couple of videos and the copyright strikes, so you're going to be hearing more of voiceover Kuro from now on. But as you can see, I am basically starting off by making a pattern with the sweatpants that I have in my closet, and starting from there, I can then kind of, I don't know what I would say, swish almost outwards to make a larger open pant leg pattern so that I have more space to ruffle. So basically, while I was in the middle of cutting out my pattern, my package arrived and I totally got distracted with it and didn't totally stop in the middle of working on this cosplay to open everything up and kind of see what it was, which turned out to be my wonderful new studio lights that I'm very excited to use, and you've probably already seen in the earlier footage of me in the cosplay. Surprisingly enough, this light setup actually turned out to be really useful, so if you guys are interested in it, I can definitely link down below. It has multiple different colors as you see, and also it comes with a remote, which is really nice because then I can just click all the buttons. Alright, hello. And, if you're wondering, Kuro, why are you setting up cardboard boxes on the office floor? You have damn near 3 desks. What are you doing there? Why yes, random viewer that is watching this video. I do need to use the floor, because I am a floor gremlin. And, there is not enough space for what I am going to have to partake in. So, as you've probably already witnessed, most of this Moondrop cosplay is done except for the important part, which is thine pantaloons. Problem is, thine pantaloons, the fabric I'm using is missing a very key important factor that I need to have on these pantaloons for them to be pantaloonin'. And that is simple. Yeah. Oops. Stars. I need stars. And, don't know how, don't know why, don't really care at this freaking point. There's not a single fabric place I've been to that has the fabric that I'm looking for in a royal blue with gold stars. I don't know. I assume it's because it's like one of those kid-styled fabrics, so not a lot of people really want to use that. And the one that I did find was really ugly. It was really ugly. So instead, even though I have I have 32 days, I think, until Momo, I'm gonna use a stencil. I'm gonna use 2 stencils. This is one of them, the other one I've lost. And I'm gonna paint the stars onto the fabric. And I don't have enough space on my desk / table to paint that fabric on it, so instead I'm gonna do it on the floor. So yeah, here we go. Okay, hello. Right now, maybe I should clip to this. That is hilarious. The thing that's gonna be the thing that's going to be making this trifecta force of strength and weakness either will be a wonderful 5-second project or be the bane of my existence is this guy. That thing I have my microphone attached to. It's like a circle sponge thing. I don't know. It came with the stencils, or by came, I mean I saw it right next to the stencil set and went, that makes sense. And I bought it. And hopefully my goal right now is to take this paint, put in here, damp it, dab it, do whatever, and then stencil the stars. Wish me luck. I don't have enough time to figure this out, so I'm just gonna work with what I've got. Okay. So, today is day 2 of me making this star pattern. As you've seen, I probably struggled or you saw a quick montage of me getting this fabric pattern done, but that is not the case. So, I think after reassessing Moondrop's pants, I realized Homeboy actually doesn't have that many stars on. anything. So my now new plan is finish this line, this little conveyor belt line of stars, and then take this pattern and kind of sporadically spaz it along, you know, the bottom of the pants. And then I think I'm going to do the same kind of setup for the rest of the pattern, so they all kind of match in that same realm. And then from there, suffer a lot. But day 2, let's see how much we can get done, because I'm running out of time and I still have 4 other cosplays I need to make before Momo, and I don't know what I'm going to freaking do because that shit is like right around the corner and I am freaking the frickety frack out. But this is actually turning out really beautiful. I just wish I could enjoy the process instead of rushing like I always do for cosplays and cons. And most likely I'm the only one who's actually going to care or even love this in the first place, so I'm just suffering for my own sake of self-suffering and art. But yeah, so here we go. This is for all my ASMR people out there. I hope you enjoy. Up to here. You know, I could make like a star dress or something. I don't know. This ain't it though. I've only done like 1 layer and this thing is getting pretty dang crusty. You know? A little crusty crust. I tried cleaning it a little bit to get some of the crust off, but well, it is what it is. Okay, so I have finished the second leg. Don't mind the mess. The first leg is drying in the sun. Sparkle, sparkle. And then the second leg I just finished. I have to fix a couple of little itty bitty parts though, because I mean, in the collageness of it, you can't see it, but if you really look closely, there's some imperfections in there. Because the thing, like all stencils, after a while of using it, they get overloaded, like my fingers full of paint. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just paint and fix all the little imperfections real quick, and then I'll be done with the first leg. So to break up all this mess, I'm tired of painting. I need a break. I'm hunched over this for 5 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the other panel, put them on top of each other, clip them together, and prep them for the episode, and then get back to painting. Actually, but yeah, let's do that. When I tell you stitching this was like stitching a very uncomfortable, very put off piece of material, I don't know what it is, but I guess like sewing through the paint was not the most comfortable texture to stitch through. But I was able to get through all of the fabric and all of the length of the pants legs without too much trouble. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically taking embroidery thread and using this as my in-between thread to then create a zigzag stitch so that I can add on it through the ruffle so that I can pull the fabric through. It makes a really easy ruffle, and it's less complicated than trying to use the thread from the machine, because man oh man does that crap break all the dang time. So the plan to be able to keep the ruffle scrunched on my ankle / leg, I have this nice big chunky piece of elastic that I'm basically going to put inside of the inner lining of the pants so that I can stretch it along on the way. But man oh man, I didn't plan or think about how thick the ruffle was and how much of the elastic I had to stretch out to like make work with the inside of the pants. I was literally fighting for my life at this point. Look at my hand. Yep, but that's it. Funny enough, I actually found out that the Ruff pattern I made for my neck collar ruff actually is really perfect for me to use on the hip as well. I just had to add extra length to be able to fit around my body, but it was perfect, so yeah, don't ever be afraid to reuse patterns. So this did not turn out how I thought it would. I really thought like once I sewed both sides together, it would come together to kind of look like how I want to. Unfortunately, it's really bulky, which kind of sucks. I think the fabric is possibly too thick and I don't know what to do because the inside looks like trash. My thought process is I might seam rip all of this and then actually sew them together long ways and see how it ruffles then, and I might take the other fabric, which now that I think about it, I don't even know where the hell I threw that crap. Take the other fabric and that's like a little bit thinner and put it on the inside. I'm sad. I'm so sad. This took a minute. Oh well. Let's go. At this point, I already had the ruff created as well as the belt that I wanted to go around my waist, but I wanted to make sure that it fell right in between so it had a cute little space. So to do that, I had to try on the ruff and then kind of, I want to say like pull the fabric from underneath onto the belt so I could have it properly flip upside down once it was set. But this is basically what it looks like. You're probably wondering, random questions like, Kuro, how do you pattern? Like, what's your patterning process? And I want you to know it's not a good one. It's a really chaotic one that makes absolutely, most of the times, no sense. But I'm going to explain it to you because, I don't know. But anywho, first, I measure a quarter. I'm making a hat right now. I measure a quarter of my head, and then I use that measurement to then as silly as it sounds, basically create like the length of where the entrance of the hat's gonna be. So like, and of course seam allowance. So like a little bit, like I said, like I'm about a quarter, which is like a quarter of my head, around my head is like 7.5 inches. So because it's 7.5 inches, I'm giving this as my length. And then it is a hat. As silly as it sounds, but we're gonna make it curvature at the top. Make it curved at the top. And then we're just gonna make a giant triangle. And if you're wondering, how do you know this works? I don't. That's the fun part about patterning and the patterning process is that it's literally a game of Russian roulette. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're basically just guessing and hoping for the best when you're making a pattern. When you're using a pattern, that's different. But when you're making a pattern, it is literally a game of Russian roulette of, can this work? Which is why everyone buys like a muslin or some sort of fabric that they use as a BS trial be-all before they actually use their beautiful, useful, important fabric. They use the crappy one and test it all out. So that's what's gonna happen now, is me cutting out this triangle, basically, to make the knapsack hat of Moondrop and Sundrop, and then cutting this into like fabric scraps. Wow, it's probably falling out of frame. Into fabric scraps, and then seeing if it makes sense or if it's absolute duty garbage. And that's okay. If it's absolute duty garbage, then you go from there and you basically do it again and try until it comes to some sort of shape that you like. And the best part about the fake fabric or the wrong fabric is that you can make all the changes you want and cut off pieces or stitch on extra pieces. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to look good. You just want the shape. That's all you care about. So yeah, that's it. So we're gonna test this out. Okay. All right. I didn't want to waste your time on the trivial things. So I basically just cut out all the pieces. Specifically, I wanted 3 pieces because I wanted it to look like a triangle. So I specifically set up the first triangle, second triangle, third triangle at the bottom to be kind of like a ginormous cone. And surprisingly enough, it looked out pretty good. And if you're wondering, Kuro, why aren't you showing us the pattern one? I had fabric scraps on the floor. So because I have fabric scraps on the floor, I was kind of like, you know, why pull out other fabric when you can use a fabric you were planning on trashing anyway? And I used that, and I'm actually kind of lazy, and I don't think I'm gonna cut out a new one. I did a really shoddy job at cutting the edges, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna get sewn. So who cares, you know? I also need to do a brim of white fabric over the top because he has like a little white thing. But before I can do any of that, I'm gonna stitch and sew this together, and then I actually have to put stars on this. So I'm going to pull the cardboard out and paint some stars on it because hats. Let's go. Okay, so before you come after me, yes, I totally forgot to record me putting on the paint onto the hat, as well as I totally forgot to record the part where I made the white sleeve. But I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a loop. It's a simple loop, and then the stars, you've already seen how I painted it. I'm not gonna show you that again. Plus, this video is getting way too freaking long. So yeah, here's a short mini montage of me sewing this hat together. Me just finding this random bell in my closet. Isn't it perfect? I'm so happy. Look at the stars. Now I'm just gonna hand sew the bell to the hat because there's no other way I can get the sucker attached. Now that I have the bell completely attached, let's get on to the great reveal. Yeah! You've made it to the end of this video, and it's me looking back at you, looking back at me, looking back at you. Yes, I see you. I hope you enjoyed the chaos that was whatever the end of this video looks like once I am done editing it. I hope editing Kuro can get their life together enough to figure out what exactly I was trying to envision when I was in that costume. But yes, I hope you love this Moondrop cosplay. If you have any questions, you can put them down below in the comment section, as well as if you have any cosplay suggestions that you want me to do, let your girl know. I will let you know though that none of them will be touched until after MomoCon, but they will be definitely advised and looked into. But yes, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe. Again, seeing you guys, seeing all the views of the last couple videos has brought me so much joy and is really giving me the motivation that I need to keep moving forward and having a lot of fun and making more content for you guys to be able to enjoy and consume like a Skeksis. God, I really want to sit back and watch more Dark Crystal. If you've never seen the Dark Crystal, also that's another one you should definitely take some time to watch. It's truly a masterpiece, especially if you're a puppetry lover like me. Love puppets. I'm totally going on a random tangent. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video, and you have yourself a wonderful, fantastic, delicious, nutritious, mother flippin' ishous FNAF day. Wow. Dang.